Hi, this is Thomas. Most of you probably know me. I'm doing the NFGeeks video challenge, and let's start. Um, okay, so the first question is, what is your type? My type is INTJ. Number two, what are you primarily interested in? I'm mostly interested in science and technology, but I'll talk about philosophical stuff and political stuff as well. Um, there's a bunch of stuff, mostly science and technology, though. Uh, uh, um, I'm sorry. Um, I'll be right back. Um, number three, how do you relate to your temperament? Um, I'd say I relate to it in the fact that I don't just accept things because they are the way they are. I don't believe in superstitious stuff, and I'm also interested in science and technology, which is like a stereotype of the NT temperament. Um, what got you interested in MBTI? Um, about a year ago in January, so over a little a year ago, I read an article by this woman named Susan Cain, who was writing a book called "Quiet the Power of Introverts," and so I decided to buy the book, and I didn't read the entire thing because I didn't really like it after a certain point, but it got me into researching about personality theory, and that's how I ended up learning about the MBTI. Um, I just searched like personality theory, and it came up with all sorts of things about the Myers-Briggs personality system, and I just found it through that basically. And after a while, after a while of like looking up videos on YouTube, I came across NFGeeks, and it's become kind of part of my life at this point, which I think leads into the next question. Yeah, how has the MBTI impacted your life? I think it's given me a greater sense of belonging, and because before I just kind of thought it was me, and I was like the only one experiencing the things I experienced, and I didn't really fully understand that other people experience things the way I do as well. Um, it's made me more accepting of people, I think, because now it's not I'm like better than them. It's, oh, they're just a different personality type. So you've got to kind of accept them for that because they can't really change anything about that. And it's also, yeah, greater sense of belonging, more accepting of other people. Um, Now I constantly think about it now too. I think about it hours a day, not like consecutively, but just throughout the day. I'll just be like, oh, I wonder what type this person is or whatever, and I'll just be thinking of how the Myers-Briggs personality system plays into everything in culture and whatnot. Show an object slash book slash possession slash whatever you like to the camera. Hmm. I don't really have any books near me. What's this? Oh, this is good for this video. I have Personality Type and Owner's Manual by Lenore Thompson sitting near me. It's a pretty good book. It goes in depth into all the functions, and pretty much it's a really good book on um, the MBTI personality theory and all of Jung's functions. Um, I haven't read all of it. I read one chapter of it. I've noticed that I don't really read that many books anymore. There's like one or two I'll read, and I mostly read fiction when I do read. That actually has nothing to do with this, but um, yeah. So here's this. It's a book. Um, what are the greatest misconceptions about your type? I'd say INTJs are kind of stereotyped as being psychopaths and like emotionless robots, which obviously isn't true. Maybe not obviously, but um, it's not true. Most of us are perfectly emotional. I mean, we're less emotional than other types, but we have emotion. It's not like we're Terminators or whatever. Um, also, there's misconceptions. Um, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that much. Um, what are the limitations you experience as your own type? I don't think INTJs are able to interact, like they're not able to understand people as well as say like NFs. Um, we're also kind of misfits in society. Um, it's like um, what are, we're misfits, so we're also kind of isolated from other people since we don't fully fit into anything. And also, it's extremely hard for INTJs to explain their ideas and their inner world to other people because it's just so proprietary and personalized to the individual. And plus, introverted intuition is constantly making these broad like pictures that are pretty much impossible to explain unless I could like transmit my thought to someone else or an idea or like my emotion or whatever, which isn't possible yet. So um, that's definitely a limitation. Number 9, and this is the final one. What is your ultimate dream endeavor? Um, I'd say it's to create the consciousness machine, which I don't even fully know what it is yet. It's just this, again, it's very hard to explain. It's this point that I feel like I'm going towards where I it wouldn't do any justice to try and explain in words, but it's yeah, I'm not even gonna try to explain it. I just call it the consciousness machine. Um, so yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to watch the rest of these. Thanks. Bye.